two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense comes onto the field first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Still running at the 40. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Texas offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves around to clear up the vision. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The Longhorns are in the hurry out.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do, turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw a tail. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the tailback. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Fakes to grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
With the catch, it's Burks. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into the rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's Hale. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun, give on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Still on his feet at the 40. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Longhorns are rolling down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds some fresh air. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Texas 37, Arkansas 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Hale. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And some room to work. There he goes. They stop him short and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets it out quickly. Nice move, creates some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half. Trying to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Hale. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression. And
he lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner is stopped. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Texas offense will take over.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
They'll start this drive with an end around. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. Shakes off the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Toss to the outside. Showing off the arm. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Zings it complete to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Arkansas, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 25.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. The give on the option. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to play in the back corner of the end zone. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Right on the money. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
So now it's 2nd and long.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They'll run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wow, just dismissing tackles. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
that back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The short hands, it's Burks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants. Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not it.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Wide open downfield. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they got it first and goal from the 10. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to...
And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with a field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.